DJ Impact.
Hey people, we are back with the long-awaited head wrap tutorial. This is going to be Tree's big, beautiful, bold head wrap. So we're starting off first. I'm just showing you the size of the head wrap that I'm starting with. It's very big enough to wrap around my body. I've just inserted this little clip because I just wanted to show you all that sometimes it doesn't work the first time, so I tried again. And I started with the corner in the middle of my forehead, and I literally wrapped it around, as you can see. This one is a bit tricky. You have to sort of hold it in place in certain places. It took me a while to get this one right, but definitely keep practicing. This one's kind of self-explanatory. It's just wrapping around, but like I said, you sort of have to hold the material in place to make sure that it's secure and it's not going to slip off. Once you come to the end, I sort of had to tuck it in, do a bit of tucking and rolling, but you'll feel when it's in a right position because it will feel secure and it won't feel loose. But it's a lot of just sort of manipulating it to be how you want it to be. And this is the final look. So obviously this is a big, bold and beautiful, so I'm gonna add some bling. Got the sunglasses on. And we are on to the next head wrap. This one, again, I'm just showing you the size of the material because I think that's quite important when doing head wrap videos, so you know what kind of size I'm using. And we started off with the back, and I've just done a knot, as you can see. I made sure it was secure but not too tight, because where that knot meets, sometimes if you've put it too tight, it can end up giving you a headache, etc. So just make sure there's enough space underneath. So I took one side and folded it into half, as you can see. And then I went and wrapped the other side twice over, leaving the end at the top in the center of my head. This was definitely a spontaneous style. I do like to play a lot and just see what I can come up with, so this is one of my mini creations. If you do need to sort of replay, please stop the video and replay, because I did sort of do that quite quickly. But yes, I tucked the back in. Again, it's a lot of manipulating, a lot of tucking and playing, but I think it looks quite cute. I hope you like it too. And to make it big and bold, we are going to add some bling. And my lips are kind of dry, so I just added a bit of lip gloss. But yes, this is like a lovely evening look, and I absolutely love it. So here we go again. As you can see, I've started, my hair's just up in a pineapple. I haven't really, it's been moisturized. I spritzed it beforehand before I went ahead and did these styles. But with this one, I've actually taken 4 or 5 different scarves, and these are sort of normal scarves that you would actually wear around your neck, for example. But I wear a lot of these around my head. So I think I've taken about 4 of these, and I've put them together, and then again I've started from the back. A lot of my head wraps I start from the back forwards, and again I've done a knot. This one was quite tricky because obviously there's a lot of them together. There's 4 of them together, so to try and do the knot, I think I had to do that like twice. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 of the scarves and start twisting all the way to the bottom. I then take the other section and twist. And with those 2, I'm going to twist those around each other. So you just have one jumbo twist, and I'm going to do the same to the other sides. So to do the other side, I had to hold one of the first side under my armpit so that I could twist the other side, but it was manageable. I had a bit of a fiddle with this one because I wasn't sure how it would look. Again, this was one of my mini sort of experiments. but I just wrapped them around and tied it at the back. As you can see, it's a bit messy, but here is where the tucking comes into play. So just make sure you tuck in all those ends so that they're all hidden away. More tucking going on, and just get it until you're happy. This one, I mean, is not perfect. I could probably redo this one, but yes, it's one of my big and bold looks. So on to the next. I tried this style. I thought it wasn't really big and bold enough, so I thought let's go again. Again, I start at the back and I've left my little pineapple at the top. I've crossed it over, tied it at the back. Just got to make sure it's nice and secure, because one thing I hate is when they just slip off halfway when you're trying to do the style. So it might take a few attempts, but definitely keep practicing. And I wanted this one to be as tall as possible, so I got rid of my hairband and I tucked in the remainder of the fabric and just started to fluff out my hair so that it gave a bit of a fuller look. I added in my lipstick and my earrings, and this is another one of my big, bold and beautiful head wrap looks. So on to the next. So my hair's braided in this one. I think with this one it might help if your hair was a bit flatter rather than having it up in a pineapple. But again, I start from the back and I do a knot. Make sure by that knot you can actually put your 2 fingers underneath, because if you can't, then it's too tight. So I took another head wrap, so this time I have 2. Again, I did the same principle, started from the back and did a knot. And just like the other one, I'm going to twist the remainder of the fabric all the way down on both sides, and then again it's me just playing, just seeing where the end of the material can tuck in and how I can make it work with both sides. I think I tried this way and it didn't look too cute, so I thought, okay, let me try again. So it'll take a few attempts, but you'll get there. And I actually really like this one. This is definitely one of my favorites. I think the 2 colors of the head wraps really complement each other, and it's perfect for my big, bold and beautiful look. But to give it even more drama, I am going to add some earrings. I've already got the lipstick on, so that was one step already done. But I'm going to add on some earrings just to make it pop even more. So we are back to the pineapple, and this one is kind of one of the simpler big bold looks. Again, I start from the back and I do a knot with my pineapple, and I just fluff out one side of the material and I roll it and tuck. So you'll notice that a lot of this is rolling or twisting and then tucking. So you can give it a go and try your own designs with that principle. So again, you can see I'm just folding this and I'm just about to tuck it in right there. Just make sure it's nice and secure. Again, there was a little bit left out, so I just went over that. I just fanned it out a bit to create a bow effect. And I've got a beautiful big blue bow. I'm gonna add in the earrings and the lipstick, of course, to complete my big, bold and beautiful look. And this is it, complete. So let's move on to the final look. Now this one was interesting. This one, I honestly made this up on the spot. I don't think I've ever seen a head wrap like this. So hopefully you guys can try this out and show me how it looks on you. So I take my first head wrap, again, start from the back and do a knot as I've done with all the others. Just made sure it's nice and secure. But I carried on looping and tying them, so it created like a chain look, if you can see. So I just done another knot, but I just didn't pull too tight. That's how I created the whole chain. So there's 3 loops there. I then took my next piece of fabric. If you just please take note of the sizes that I'm using as well, just if you wanted to recreate this look as well. I then fed the fabric through the hoops that I created, again trying to make sure that it was secure and not come too loose. As you can imagine, I did this style a few times before I was kind of happy with it. That's something that I have to stress. These wasn't just one-timers and then it was successful. I had to do it a few times. So I've just looped the fabric through the hoops, and then I've placed it towards the top of my head, feeding it down to the back. In the back, I tuck it, of course, as you all know, you tuck. And then I've created this funky dunky mohawk style. I've completed the big and bold look with some lipstick and some earrings, and this is my most spontaneous yet. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please, if you try and recreate any of these styles, please tag us. We would love, love, love to see. This video has been requested by many of you, so I'm so happy that I finally got the opportunity to do it. I'm sorry for the delay. Obviously, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.